One summer's day, Thomas and Percy were idling in the station when Bertie the bus arrived. Said Bertie. Asked Thomas. Said Percy. The reason was simple. It was Lady Hat's birthday, and Sir Tom Hat had a new outfit. Said his wife. He replied. Later that day, the Fat Controller had changed into his new suit. Said the station master. Agreed the Fat Controller. Asked the station master. Said the Fat Controller, but it wasn't. As he sped along, he suddenly saw a large hole in the road. He braked hard, but it was too late. Just then, he heard Caroline. But Caroline didn't like going fast. And it did. Then he heard a loud whistle. It was George, the steamroller. George was cross when he saw Caroline. Caroline sputtered in fury. George's driver was more polite. Sighed the Fat Controller. Replied the driver. And he rumbled away. Where's Caroline? Called the Fat Controller. George was enjoying rolling along the lane. But not the Fat Controller. Oil splashed everywhere. Worse was to follow. Cried George. He veered out of control, and the Fat Controller landed in a muddy ditch close to where Thomas was taking on water. Thomas had never seen the Fat Controller in such a mess. Sighed the Fat Controller. Thomas was excited. The Fat Controller had to work hard. Coal dust and smut flew everywhere. And at last they reached the station. The Fat Controller looked at the clock. He gasped. He hurriedly picked up a huge bunch of flowers. Called Thomas. The Fat Controller's wife was waiting for him. As the clock struck 3, there stood the Fat Controller, tired but triumphant. He gave his wife the flowers. Everyone laughed, and then the party began.